Lithuanian government denounced a violation of its airspace and closed its frontier with Belarus and Russia.
And place their troops on high alert.
The unknown object that was shot down during the exercise turned out to be a Russian drone. The official line is that it was shot down to prevent an air collision with our jets training nearby. But the Russians refused to go along with that story and maintained that it was flying on their side of the border.
But it was flying on the wrong side of the border, right?
Well, it was hit in the Lithuanian airspace, but ended up a few meters on the other side of the frontier. So, as you can imagine, they jumped on the occasion to create their own narrative. In any case, the Lithuanian government has closed their borders with Belarus and Kaliningrad until the end of the investigations. As a response, the Russians have placed all their troops at the border on high alert and sent a quote-unquote military convoy carrying humanitarian aid to Kaliningrad. They are approaching the town of Lazdiche as we speak.
And nobody thought about stopping them?
It's a tricky situation. The Lithuanians cannot block humanitarian convoys without breaking international treaties.
Humanitarian my ass. We can't let that happen. The so-called humanitarian convoy is like spitting in our face. Williams, what are our units in the area?
A striker company from 2nd Cav is training nearby. If they move it once, they should be able to intercept the convoy before it reaches the city of Lazdiche.
This isn't much, but it'll have to do. Dispatch them immediately.
General, don't you see what's happening? The drone, the convoy, half the Russian army are on high alert on the other side of the frontier. This whole situation could very well be a false flag operation. If you rush into this convoy with blazing guns, this would certainly give them a justification for a strong military response.
They wouldn't dare. They're only testing our resolve. So we'll put ourselves in their way, make a show of force, and watch them go crawl back under their rock.
And what will you do if they don't stop?
The city of Lazdiche is a vital crossroad to reinforce Lithuania. If they take control of it, we have no way to defend Vilnius in case of invasion. We cannot take the risk to let that happen.
Sir, Striker Company responded. They are already in sight of Lazdiche and are awaiting orders.
Thank you, Major. Let's go, Commander. We have a lot on our plate.
The convoy has been spotted a few miles down this highway, sir.
No time to lose, then. This crossroad is the last position where we can stop them before they reach the city. Send your troops there immediately, Commander.
Already there.
The convoy is approaching. We're tracking its position with a drone.
Pedal to
Hurry
the
up!
metal.
Capture the crossroad before they reach it.
Good copy.
Remember, this is
Next waypoint
officially a
received.
humanitarian convoy, and unless
Striker
proven
here.
otherwise, it must be considered as such. Act with extreme caution here, General.
Yeah, of course. Commander, make sure our troops are instructed to hold their fire and engage only if fired upon.
Unass, everybody! Troop transport reporting in. Striker reporting in.
We are holding the crossroad, General. They are approaching rapidly. Maybe they didn't see us. Shall we fire a warning shot?
Negative! Hold your fire and stay in the middle of the road. Show them we're here, and they'll back off.
They stopped.
It looks like they're hesitating.
I guess they weren't expecting us. Come on, now is the moment of truth. Either they go back, or they try to pass in force.
Look, they're moving back.
Thank God we won't have a war on our hands today. Congratulations, General. I have to admit, I didn't think it would be that easy.
Roger.
No, wait.
We're on the move.
They turned left. What are they doing?
They're trying another approach to bypass us. Commander, redeploy your troops on these crossroads. Show them we're not here by accident. Don't forget to call reinforcements. We'll need all the help we can get to cover all these crossing points.
Logi here, send traffic. Cargo dumped. Striker standing by.
First crossroad secured.
On the move. Roger, moving out.
They've stopped again.
Combat vehicle standing by. Roger, we stop here.
Second crossroad secured, sir.
What happened?
Striker,
Why did your men open fire? Your instructions were not to engage.
Striker, at your command, sir.
You're not the one on the ground assessing the situation, Miller. The commander certainly had his reasons. His first duty is to ensure the safety of his men.
Their aim was clearly to push us into a corner, and you fell for it like a fool. You have no idea of the shitstorm you just stirred up!
Armed vehicles are detaching from the bulk of the convoy. They're moving up in our direction. Prepare for an assault!
Establish defensive positions in the buildings near the crossroads on our flank, Commander. And make sure our troops are resupplied. If one of these positions is overwhelmed, fall back on the main crossroad and hunker down there.
Roger.
I scrambled jets to provide fire support, but they won't be there before 30 minutes. Your orders are simple. Hold at all costs until they arrive.
Your men will never hold that long. Give me a minute. We have a pair of AC-130 gunships in the area. I will demand they be rerouted in your direction.
We? Who are you actually working with now, Miller?
Copy.
Just use the planes and don't ask questions. They will be there in about 10 minutes.
Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Pedal to the metal. Roger. Moving out. Troop transport ready. Rolling on double nickel. Your eyes and ears, sir. Moving there now.
Our flank is starting to crumble. We can abandon ground to gain time, Commander, but make sure you keep control of the main crossroad.
Striker ready. waypoint received. Striker, ready for action. Striker, ready for action. Moving out. Your eyes and ears, sir. Move your asses, maggots! Get your gear, we're moving out! Vehicle hit! Holy shit, that was moving close! There now. Combat vehicle under fire! What are your orders? Popping smoke! Striker ready for combat! Roger, moving out. Hey, check out this rooster cruiser they gave me. Copy. Relocating. Fighting vehicle, ready! Fighting vehicle, ready for combat! Moving there now. Striker here! We're in combat! Roger, we're Oscar Mike. Scout team here, we're taking fire!
Be advised, Commander. A second wave of vehicles has forced the border and is approaching on the highway. They're accompanied by self-propelled howitzers this time.
Static defenses will be hammered by their artillery, so use the mobility of the strikers to avoid their fire.
Roger, moving to next waypoint. Copy, relocating. Roger, we're Oscar Mike. Roger, moving to next waypoint. Striker here! We're engaged! Striker here! We're under fire! Hit the gas! Fighting vehicle! Engaged in combat! Striker awaiting orders. Roger. We're on the move. Already there. Moving out. Armored transport, ready. Recon vehicle made contact with the enemy. Get us the fuck out of here! Pedal to the metal. Scouts at your orders, sir. Armored transport, ready. Troop transport, standing by. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Striker here, we're combat ready. Vehicle status is red! Hit it! Vehicle heavily damaged! Need don't stay here, drive! Transport here, we're in combat!
Their artillery fires volley after volley without repositioning. Sadly, our mortars lack the range to provide counter battery without exposing themselves.
They're just asking to be beaten. Williams, contact the Lithuanian artillery battery that was training with the strikers. Those PCH-2000s will come in handy.
At once, sir.
A handful of Lithuanian units have arrived, and will hold the outskirts of the town on our left. Fall back on the main crossroad and hunker down there to receive the main Russian assault. The situation is getting dire here, Miller. When are those planes coming?
Almost there. Just hold on a few more minutes.
Sir, the Lithuanian artillery responded. One of their platoons is already on its way. You can call it as reinforcement, Commander.
Striker here. Artillery on the move. Departing. Relocating to the next emplacement. Fighting vehicle at your command, sir. Striker under fire. Requesting orders. Striker awaiting orders. Troop
The cavalry has arrived, Commander. The gunships are here to support you. Move them over enemy positions and enjoy the show.